Hello, and welcome back to the Backpack Composer. Before I begin this week's episode, I need to apologize. Part of teaching is knowing or being able to identify a distraction. If you've been with me from the beginning, I am a very musically inclined person, but that's where my artistic ability ends. It takes me 5 to 8 hours to do a 3 to 9 minute song. Takes me 5 days to do a 15-minute video. I don't understand why it's not clicking for me. But last week's video, I almost didn't post it because it was that bad, visually speaking. This green screen, I can't figure it out. We are trying new settings today, so hopefully this gets better. I don't know. That being said, I want to tell you a story. This is not a sponsored video. Many years ago, my dad and I went to a retirement party for a family member of his. We got there and my dad says, "I want you to meet someone." And he introduces me to his cousin. The people who grade the bar exams, he does that. And he says, "Hey, this is my son, Will. He's in law school now." And then this guy says, "Have you heard of all of these AI advancements in technology?" My dad tried to switch the conversation back. This guy completely dismisses it and goes, "Man, that AI is something else. It's going to take over one day." And then the conversation just got more and more awkward until I excused myself. This is relevant. So fast forward several years, I'm doing my capstone project. And it was on the social responsibility of social media. And basically, my argument was that social media's policies state that the First Amendment protects one's ability to say whatever they want as long as they hold it to be sincerely true and as long as it is not riotous. I'm going somewhere with all of this. Now, the problem with these social media policies is most social media platforms depend on social media participants to flag things as inappropriate, riotous, false, what have you. The point I'm making is that artificial intelligence seems to be everywhere nowadays, inclusive of YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. There will always be those who use a tool for something it is not for. AI is already built into both GarageBand and Logic Pro because the session players take your style, your key, and your time signature and build patterns around it. But Suno AI is taking that a step further in that it's also picking your background instruments, it's picking your breaks, it's picking your song form, all of it. But it's using what you put in to do it. And you can even put in like your own voice. So if you're a singer and you have a song in your head, but you don't know how to get it on paper, 1, subscribe to my vlog. 2, you could record yourself singing by yourself, upload it into Suno, and Suno will play your song back to you in your voice with a full arrangement under it. And I just spent 2 weeks talking about how to do what this AI will do for you in 30 seconds. I will demonstrate real quick just how it works. I just found it this week after resisting for so long. Suno AI is ChatGPT for producers. You can put in the smallest little thing and say, "Here's what I want the end product to sound like," and it just does it. So now, having said all this, I really wanted to hate it. As a seasoned musician, I wanted to say I did not do all of this learning for a machine to take over, but then I used it. And there are other use cases for it. I put last week's song in. There is a good use case for the musician who needs a background band but can't necessarily afford one. If we think about how your typical professional studio session works, a songwriter will come in with however many songs they want to do. They are paying each member of the backup band per hour to do the thing. So if you have guitar, bass, drums, piano, $25 an hour, you're now spending $100 an hour in hopes that these people can get your song the way you want it to sound within at least an hour. But chances are it's not going to happen, because you'll hear it and you'll have another idea, and then you're back where you started. Enter Suno AI. If we consider that you're already having to hire a drummer, bass player, guitarist, pianist, studio engineer, and producer, so 6 people, none of which are you, AI that can do the same things provided you put in completely original content to begin with, at $10 a month, we have already cut the cost of our professional grade production by a lot. I will tell you, it does check copyright before it does what it does. And so I put in, play this thing in the style of this person. And it wouldn't do it for copyright reasons, which is good. So it says that you cannot use AI to steal, but you can still use AI to lie. If I had not spent so long learning instruments and music theory and whatnot, this is the perfect tool to tell somebody I did this all by myself, even if I did not. But at the end of the day, if you want to be a working musician, you're not going to make much off of streams alone. I'm on 4 different platforms at 100 songs, and I think I might have made $3 last year. If you make your money as a busking musician and you need something to give venues to book you, Suno AI is the way to go. You can do your track, your background track, everything all in one setting. Send that off to people to say, hey, let me come do my thing there. And then just take your vocals or your instruments back off and sing, play, whatever, to the track that you sent them. So it is a decent tool depending on what you would want to do with it. So that is Suno, and if I'm honest, everyone who will listen, I've been telling about it for free. It is worth $10 a month, and the way the licensing works, if you get the free version, the songs are yours to listen to, but not to sell. If you get the middle version, it comes with licenses, so you can sell your music. And if you get the top tier version, all you get is a web-based internal DAW that you can tweak your stuff further in. But as I showed you, you can already export your stems and just drop them into GarageBand or Logic Pro and do the same thing, save yourself some cash. So with that, I am updating the Scratchpad this week. So next week I will show you the improvements we've made, and I will explain to you why we did it. Until then, may your gear be light, may your latency be low, and may your dog be quiet while you track vocals. www.thebackpackcomposer.com. Get the book. Peace.